Welcome to my channel and my final festive video for 2022. Now, I was in two minds about whether or not to actually upload on Christmas Day, but Sunday is my usual upload day. Plus, not everyone celebrates Christmas, and I'm sure there are plenty of folk out there like me who only spend part of the day with their family and the rest of it by themselves. And doesn't necessarily want to watch the Strictly Christmas special or EastEnders or one of the myriad of Christmas films that comes out every single year. So this is my contribution to Christmas entertainment. So if you are watching this on Christmas Day, thank you very much. I am going to be spending 24 hours eating Too Good to Go. I have previously done a Too Good to Go video, and since I did that, in my area, nothing has changed. The places on the app are few and mostly coffee shops: Costa, Starbucks, Tim Hortons. Greggs is not on there, despite there being 3 branches very close to where I live. So I've only ordered 3 magic bags. I've ordered them to pick up this evening. That's the only collection time that is offered in my area. I know some people are able to get a bag for breakfast, a bag for lunch from somewhere else, and then a dinner bag from a third place. I don't have that option. I just have to get them in the evening. So I'm going to get them and bring them home, obviously, and I'm going to see what I've got inside, and I will share that with you guys, and that way I can plan my meals. When I decided I was going to do this video, it was in the hope that I would be monetized by now, and I wanted to donate any money made on this video to a local food bank. However, I am not popular enough to be monetized, so there will be no money made on this video. However, if I'm still going with YouTube and doing a food channel this time next year, I would love to do this again and to be able to give some money to a food bank, because I want to help people who can't afford to eat, and things are really bad for a lot of people right now. We are all feeling the pinch, but I'm lucky in that I'm not having to choose between heating and eating, and not everyone is in that situation. If you want to help and you're not subscribed, you can definitely help by subscribing to my channel and trying to persuade anyone and everyone you know to subscribe to my channel, even if you don't watch my videos, but it would be nice if you did. And yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that, because this video is not about getting me subscribers, it's about having fun and entertaining you guys. So another reason I'm doing this video, even though nothing new has come onto the app since the last one I did, is because I know there are Christmas food ranges out in a lot of places. So I'm really hoping I will get at least some festive items, but I might just end up with a ton of egg and cress sandwiches and a soggy croissant. I'll just have to wait and see what I get, but I'm hoping there will be something festive in at least one of my 3 bags. Guess I'll find out soon. I will next see you when I am going up to collect my magic bags. I have literally just got home with my loot, so it's time to see exactly what I've been given. So this bag is from Starbucks, £3.59. It's the brie and cranberry focaccia, and I am so happy because if you'd asked me out of all the menu items what I wanted most from there, this was it. Excellent. Oh, he's lost an eye. There's actually 2 of these penguin biscuits. Mozzarella and tomato pizzetta, which is fantastic because, again, it's something else I've always wanted to try. And then the tuna melt panini, which I will eat, but I'm not overly keen on warm tuna, so I might eat it cold. We'll see. Just to clarify, I won't be eating everything in these bags tomorrow. I'll go through them and then I will choose what I'm going to eat, and you'll see that part tomorrow. But I just wanted to show you exactly what I got in my bags and work out as well what needs to go in the fridge. This is bag number 2 from Muffin Break, £4. I will be honest, if there is not a Christmas muffin in here, I'll be gutted. Let's find out. Okay, 2 muffins which appear to be blueberry. Fine, I like blueberry muffins. And a chocolate chip and an apple and cinnamon muffin. You can tell I'm a regular at Muffin Break when I know the muffins by sight. Sadly, none of their Christmas muffins. £4, I cannot complain. And the final bag from Costa. Now, without even looking at what's inside this, I can already tell you I got a good deal because this cost me £3 and this bag is stuffed. Oh my God. Awesome. 2 pain au raisin. I love pain au raisin. Oh, they smell so good. 2 almond croissants. Egg and cress sandwich. Now, I don't like egg and cress, but my parents do, so they will definitely be getting that. Another tuna melt panini. And then we have the M&S Turkey Feast sandwich. And there's actually 2 of them. So that is a good haul. I'll be honest, the Turkey Feast sandwiches, I'm not overly keen on the idea of, because they have stuffing. I can always scrape that off. This isn't a taste test where I have to eat everything exactly as it comes. I'll have to have a think about what I'm going to have for my meals tomorrow. There's not going to be like a main cooked dinner. It's all going to be very snacky because, as you can see, this food I've just shown you is what I've got to choose from. So I'm going to go and plan my menu for tomorrow, and I'll see you in the morning. I'm starting my day of eating Too Good To Go food with an almond croissant from Costa. It's been in the oven for 8 minutes just to warm it up. I'm not going to be able to get it and me in shot without making an awful lot of mess. I have never had the almond croissant from Costa. I've only ever had the one from Starbucks. It is a bit dry, but you know, it's a day-old pastry. That said, it's got plenty of layers and lots of flavour, and it's sweet but not too sweet, which is a good thing for me because I'm not really a fan of sweet breakfasts. It's just a shame I couldn't get a coffee or something like that, but it would be out with the remit of this video. I have had the Starbucks almond croissant in a previous video. It was nicer, but there's not much to choose between them. I've got my Christmas plate with a reindeer on, but I can't really show you without pouring pastry crumbs everywhere. I would say it's a pretty good start to the day. I probably will be having a snack mid-morning, so I will see you when I'm ready for that. For now, I'm going to go and get a drink because this has made my mouth really dry, and as I always seem to do, I forgot to bring a drink through with me. I never learn. I said earlier I'd probably see you when I had a mid-morning snack. This is not a mid-morning snack, this is lunch. Because I was waiting for it to be daylight, I ended up eating breakfast quite a bit later than I normally would, and I haven't really felt hungry until now, so I'm not going to eat stuff just for the sake of eating it. And this time I do have a bottle of water. So for lunch I picked the Starbucks brie and cranberry focaccia because I need to have something festive in this video, and unfortunately this is probably going to be it. Now, the Starbucks paninis and hot food do not come with any instructions on how to heat them at home. Thankfully, the Costa ones do. So I just looked at the instructions for heating the tuna melt panini, and I gave this 15 minutes in the oven at 160 degrees because I have a fan oven. I am looking forward very much to trying this. It's brie, spinach and a cranberry sauce on a focaccia bread. I like this a lot. The brie is lovely and creamy. The bread is crunchy because it's been in the oven. The cranberry adds a sweet, tangy taste to it, and the spinach is crunchy and gives some texture. If you have been watching my Christmas videos, you may have noticed the lack of a Christmas tree in my flat. Side note, if you haven't been watching my Christmas videos, why not? Go watch them. They're good. I may be a tad biased, but there we go. There's a very good reason for this, and it's not that I hate Christmas. I absolutely love Christmas and I love putting up my tree, but there's two reasons actually why there is no tree in my flat this year. The first reason is that I would need to take down my pole, and if you watched the video where I put the pole up, even though it is pretty easy to take down, it is a bit of a faff putting it up, having to get the spirit level out, make sure it's straight and all of that. And because I've only had the pole up for a short while, I didn't want to take it down. So laziness is the first reason. Even though this is a day old, the spinach still tastes lovely and fresh. The second reason, and main reason, is that for a good portion of the month, I have not actually been in my flat, so putting a tree up when I'm not going to be around to enjoy it didn't really seem worthwhile. Where was I and what was I doing? That's going to be revealed very shortly. I'm going to pop you on time lapse while I eat the rest of this, and I'm going to continue listening to a podcast. What am I currently listening to? Case File True Crime. Very festive. Honestly, guys, I enjoyed that so much. I would happily eat it again for dinner, but sadly, I was only given one, but absolutely delicious. Now, I do have a lunch dessert, and it's North Pole Nat. Now, this is meant to be a penguin, but the beak has fallen off. The beak's like a little smarty thing. It just looks a bit shocked now. I can't actually see a best before date on this, so I'm wondering if it was more a case of it wasn't in perfect condition to sell. Either way, it tastes great. The biscuit, it's nice and crunchy, but it's not rock hard. The chocolate coating is pretty thick and nice and creamy. This is a really good biscuit. I decided I wasn't going to do the Costa and Starbucks menus as separate videos this year because I did them both last year and I wanted to do different content this year. Also, a lot of the items in both places aren't new as such. They have them every Christmas, so there's only a few items that I didn't try in my previous videos that are actually new this year. And that's why I decided to incorporate them into my Christmas takeaway video rather than doing separate videos of their own. It's also quite expensive to do those kinds of videos. I also didn't want to run the risk of doing those videos and then doing this video and basically eating stuff you've already seen me eat and I've already given my review and opinion on. There will definitely be an afternoon snack, so I'll see you guys then. Snack time. And I have got a pano raisin from Costa because I really fancy having one. I know some people don't like raisins in stuff, but I am not one of those people. I won't lie, it does taste slightly stale, but it's still perfectly edible. It's a little tougher than it would normally be, but it's got a really lovely flavour. I hope, however you have spent today, it has gone as well as it possibly can for you. Christmas can be a really difficult time for people for so many different reasons. I guess I just want to acknowledge that not everyone enjoys the run up to Christmas or the day itself, and it must be really difficult when everyone's buzzing and being excited and festive if that is not something that you feel. Feel free to tell me in the comments below how you've spent today. This has made me a little bit sticky, so I'm going to have to go and wash my hands, but I'll see you back here soon for dinner. Dinner comes once again courtesy of Starbucks, and if you know me, it will be no surprise that I have picked the tomato and mozzarella pizzetta, which I will be eating with a steak knife and fork. I mostly just use my steak knives for pizza, baked potatoes, sometimes fish. I have not so far eaten an actual steak with my steak knives, but anyway. Again, this had no cooking instructions, so I started off giving it the same time as I gave the focaccia earlier, and then I just gave it a bit longer until the cheese was melted. So I'm hoping this is cooked through. But given that you can take the Starbucks food away uncooked, it would be really useful if they could put cooking instructions on them. I've never had the pizzetta before, so this is new for me. It's nice enough. It's very reminiscent of the types of pizza that I would get for school dinners that would come in a big tray. The bread is light and fluffy, or the base I should say, but it is crisp. And the topping is so full of flavour. I can taste the cheese, I can taste the tomato, and I think that's basil as well on the top, basil leaves. I'm eating it with a knife and fork because of how hot it is. I have to say, I think I got really excellent value in my bags this time round. When I did my first Too Good To Go video, I did have a bag from Costa, which wasn't all that great. It had 2 egg and cress sandwiches in, which I don't like, and 2 pastries. The thing about Too Good To Go is you don't know what you're going to get. You just pay and it's potluck. You can specify allergens and things like that. As a dinner option, this is not bad, although I am feeling the lack of veg. I'll pop you on time lapse because I could just keep talking and talking and this will go cold, and I do not like melted cheese once it's gone cold. That pizzetta was so good and actually really quite filling, but I always leave room for dessert, and I am having a muffin break muffin. Now, yes, it is looking a little the worse for wear, but you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't affect the taste. I went for a blueberry muffin because recently I had an apple and cinnamon muffin in another video. And I also have 2 of these. So I don't have to tear it apart because it's already broken apart for me. It does not taste like a day-old muffin. The blueberries are still juicy and bursting with flavour, and the sponge is soft and light. Muffin break muffins are my absolute favourite muffins. If you've not had anything from there before, I would urge you to try. And considering that one of these muffins, which they are huge by the way, normally goes for about £3, and I basically paid £1 a muffin because I paid £4 and I got 4. Too Good To Go is potluck, but I think it's a great idea, and it is kind of fun to not know exactly what I'm going to be eating. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video as much as I have enjoyed making it. As I said at the beginning, if you could take a moment to subscribe if you haven't already done so, it really would be very much appreciated. And I'm not just using this as a gimmick to try and get more subscribers. I genuinely want to be able to give some money to a food bank and give something back. And because I'm a food channel, that does seem like the most relevant way to do it. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this very delicious muffin. But take care, and I do hope you'll come back for the next video. Feel free to drop me a comment in the box below. Stalk me on Instagram at Kaz Loves Cakes. And I hope to see you back here soon. Bye. Also, I hope you've had a wonderful Christmas.